Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. We are going to do another premiere draft of Aetherdrift, and I hope you will join me. Now, as always, thank you for joining me, and welcome especially the 3 new subscribers, I think it is. It's going pretty well onto YouTube. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and if you have any feedback, feel free to tell me. Now let's get right into this premiere draft and see if maybe somehow we can get into Diamond from Platinum. But just playing a fair 3-3 would also be nice. But we hope to win more than we lose, of course. Now if you hear any other sounds, the missus is to the gym, so I've got the kids in bed and they sometimes still make some noise, so if you hear anything, do forgive me. That's the life. So let's see if we can get into this game. Waiting for some open seats to fill up. And I did get some feedback last few games, so that's very nice, and I will do something with the feedback. I will probably walk through the steps more slowly, because there might also be people watching who are maybe somewhat new to the game, so I can do some more explaining. But so far this has been a pretty long queue. Okay, there we go. Now let's hope to open some very nice rare, and at least a card with only one color. That would really help. So we're going into the drafting stage, which means that we are going to pick the cards that we're going to play with. And as you can see, there's often one rare, as you can see here. That's this one. You can see it by the emblem. It's gold colored. There's some silver colored emblems, and the rest are white. And you can see that the rare is most of the times a better card, but not always. So let's see what this does. This is sorcery, so you can only use it in your turn. During the main phases, choose target creature, planeswalker, vehicle, mill 2 cards, and destroy the chosen permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. So at worst, this is a 2/2, 2 mana destroy a 2 mana card. It is interesting. I'm just not sure if it's the best. I like the Pactal Terror as well. So when this enters, or another artifact, and there's many artifacts, this drains the opponent and gives you some life. There's also the Sky Serpent Seeker. But I don't want to pick 2 colors early, and I think I'll just go for the Pactal Terror. It might be crazy, but I really like this card a lot. Now there's a Wreckage Wickerfolk, which goes very well into the black colors, but there's also a Monument of Endurance. And I've never gotten to play with this card, but I think it's very, very good if you can get into the cycling deck. Now, the person next to us didn't pick it, so he's probably not going to build a cycling deck. So, since we're not really missing out on anything, maybe the smart pick would be the 1/3 flyer with Surveil 2, which costs 2. But there's also this one, which does a lot, if you can actually get a cycling deck together. So I'm just going to speculate on it and see if maybe we can get something going. Now there's an Embalmed Ascendant, which I really like. There's a Siphon, which goes very well with the Monument of Endurance. But there's even more black cards. I think the Ascendant is very good. So there's also a very late big dude, by the way, which is amazing. But the Monument doesn't go into a random deck. It only goes into a cycling deck. I guess I'll just take the Ascendant because I think it does most. And it's not like this is totally useless if you don't have only cycling cards. But, maybe I should have picked the Wickerfolk the other time. Well, there's a Barrage, which is a signpost card for the cycling deck. Because blue-red is the cycling card. And this also does the same thing, which means cycling is you discard a card to draw a card. And whenever you have the Monument, this does the same thing. But there's some very nice cards here. Seeing a lot of Wickerfolk, so I'm kind of torn, because I would love to play this, but maybe it's not the smart choice. And I'm not even sure. I think the Gastel Raider is probably better than the Wicker Folk. But the Wicker Folk goes well with the Terror. But since we have the Ascendant, I think we want to start our engines. Okay, still a very late big boy. So there's a lot of green, which is strange because green is a very strong color. So I guess I'll take the Terrian because it's pretty much first pickable. And the whole cycling theme doesn't really seem that open. This is okay. Nothing really impresses me. I think I'll take the Mole. This card makes it so that you get your land drops easier. And also if you play different colors of lands, it's very important. So I'm just going to take the Mole. It mills ourselves. I've seen people play this card. It's interesting. I guess I'll play it. I know there's also a Siphon, but black-green seems very open. And we could always splash for the... what is it? Ascendant. I like this one in our deck, but there's also a Broken Wings. I guess I'll take this one. I'm not really interested in the Jaguar. It's not amazing. Guess I'll take the Raceway. We'll just put the Monument away. It's not open anyway. Now this is a very good card for us because we have some mill stuff. And this lets us return a mount, a vehicle card and a creature card with no abilities. And we already have this one. So now it's key that we find a vehicle card with no abilities. And maybe a mount with no abilities, which sounds difficult. Okay, well, I'll gladly take another one. Kind of surprised here, green is very open. So I'll just put that aside. We don't know if we are going to play this. So far we've been mostly black-green. But I did pass on some pretty good black cards. So we might actually not be... getting good black cards this pack, because this time it goes the other way around. We get packs from the other person. Okay, well, don't really understand that that's still here. Okay, so I think this is about it. And now we'll get another pack, hopefully with some cards in our color. Oh, I like that. Question is, can we splash double white? We are in green, so maybe we can. But the question, is it better than a run over or a Catrodon? I don't think it is. I would love to play this card, but I think I have to take one of these two. And I think it will be the run over as a removal spell. And I assume one of these cards will probably come around, so I would gladly pick one of these up. Oh, this is very nice. Yep, there's another run over, but I think the wrapping is very good for us. What this does is that whenever you have creatures in your graveyard, when you have this, you can target a creature in your graveyard, you can cast it, and then you will have it on the battlefield as a zombie embalmed, so that means that when it dies, it stays dead. Okay, I'll take an engine red here. Beast Rider's Knight Wretched Doll as well, but I think the engine red does way more. Don't really care about that one. Oil Gorger is also not something that our deck is really interested in, so we are being cut off this pack, which is no big surprise. So I'll take the Oil Gorger. Oh, Carrying Cruiser is very nice. Wouldn't mind the Omnivore, but I think the Cruiser is amazing. So I think we have plenty of self-mill. Now let's see if we can find a way to utilize it. I think we could play another one of these. So it's a creature without abilities, another mount or vehicle. I think one might be enough. I think we need 2 drops. So I'm going to take that. Beast Rider Vanguard is pretty nice. Now what I would really like, and maybe I should have picked it up already, is the trick to to give something trample, which I think will go pretty well in our deck. Good evening, Shiva. Welcome back. As you see, we've just started the draft. We're in the second pack. So someone else is most definitely in green. I guess I'll take this. Maybe the land. We're not very high on 4 drops, and we have some self-mill, so we can often play this. We just need to make sure that we have some artifacts or whatever to... Okay, now we get another one. Artifacts to sacrifice, I was going to say. I guess I'll take another. Cheap artifacts to sacrifice. That is a cheap artifact to sacrifice. I'll take it. Now, it's not the best, of course, but we need 2 drops anyway. So, green got taken quite a bit from that pack. That was one of the first packs which we took the wrapping from. We just need another 2 drop. One moment. Excuse me. It's my my oldest, who's actually been very good at reading. I'm sorry, I'm back. And she can be very stubborn, as her old man. Might actually play that one, because we like cheap artifacts to sacrifice. Not a very impressive pack. I guess here I'll take the Omnivore, because it goes well with the Rise from the Wreck. But no great black or green cards other than this, which is unfortunate. Okay, well, here I'll take the Scardy Foot. It's an excellent 1-drop. I'm very glad with the second run over as a removal spell. And we're very high on creatures, which I like. Now I think the last thing that we would like is a way to give trample to our big dudes. So this is in sacrifice an artifact or a creature. So just any 1-drop would probably be better than this. Well, there is a rare. There's also a Fang Guardian and a Scurry Foot. Don't really care about this one. This is a very aggressive card. I think I'll go for the Fang Guardian. It's a creature with a trick. And you can play it always because it has flash. And now maybe one more 3-drop or a top end card would be nice. We do need to cut something. Oh. I like myself a Rumbler, because we will be filling our graveyard, and this can become an artifact or a creature, so it becomes useful by just exiling something from the graveyard. And we also have the Insight, which if something leaves our graveyard, we get some value. Okay, here I'll take the Grim Bauble. I think it's exactly what we need. I don't have a lot of artifacts. So I might not play the Backdoll Terror. But I love the Grim Bauble because we can sacrifice it. I'm very happy with the Ooze Patrol. This will probably be huge. So let's see if there's any things which... Okay, there's a trick which we want. Trample is amazing for our deck. Don't think I want the Oil Gorger. I'd rather have these. I don't expect anything useful. Yeah, all the oozes. This is a very nice card. We have quite some mill. So this will probably, once we play it, will be a pretty big creature. I think I might main deck that. I don't think I care about that one. No, I don't think I will play those. But maybe because they have cycling, we can keep one in instead of the Jaguar. And we do have some artifacts in our graveyard, probably. So I guess I'll just get rid of... I also need to get rid of a 3-drop. We have 19 creatures. And we need to do quite some cutting, so I'll cut... the Jaguar. It's not really impressive. Though it is a mount, which might be interesting. I think we actually need the Jaguar because I think it's our only mount. And we have a way to get mounts from the graveyard. So I just cut one of these. Potholed Mole is interesting for the mill. Guess I'll get rid of the Javelineer. Thicket Tortoise. Meh, we don't need the fixing. We do need to cut another 3-drop. Oh, I'm so bad at cutting. Guess I'll cut one of these because they are repetitive. You can get the same one back all the time. Engine Red or Scurryfoot. I don't want to cut either. Okay, Sarcophagus goes, and now a 3-drop, and we should be good. But I like all our 3-drops. We have 2 runovers. I guess I'll get rid of the Broken Wings. Okay, mainly green, because we have a 5-drop that needs triple green. And this is the deck. Alright, well, let's see how this deck goes. Sorry for the interruptions, by the way. You know, it's what having kids is like. It seems decent, but we've got 2 top-end cards, so I hope the opponent doesn't go too aggressive. All we need is a turn 2 and 3 play, but those we have the most of. So the odds of us drawing them are quite big. So a 2-drop into a 3-drop would be amazing. Okay. Well, goodbye Terrian, I think. It's exile even, which is very unfortunate. But we have another one. Of course we draw a 4-drop. This is something we would like to draw late. Okay, well. Seems we're not being that lucky. As we often are. I'm not playing the Ooze Patrol yet. I prefer to have some more stuff in the graveyard, and I'm just going to make a 3/3 if he attacks. Okay, well, I'm going to make a 3/3 anyway. So this was a decent turn for us. Seems like he doesn't have much. Now that is something I prefer to play. So I guess I'll play this first. And with the Terrian Cruiser we can fill up the graveyard next turn. And then the Ooze Patrol will also be bigger. But I assume he has something for the Earth Rumbler. Okay. So he can crew that, but if we attack with the Earth Rumbler, it has vigilance. Wow, we are drawing so many lands, it's very annoying. So let's just double tap black, because I don't think we have double black. Yeah. Whoops. Let me think. Yeah. Artifact or creature card, that is actually pretty annoying. Well, I am going to get in with the attack, of course. And if he wants to block with the chariot or whatever, that's fine. But this is 7 damage. But we are being very unlucky. We've got so many 3-drops and we're drawing none. Or 2-drops for that matter. But that doesn't mean that it's over soon. And if he attacks, I think I will block with the Scurry Foot, simply because then I will have a creature to exile. And something that makes the Ooze Patrol better. But this is looking very good for us. Sure. This cannot block, so it can crew. He has a 5/5 on defense. Unless he attacks, but I don't think he will. Do you have a hellish sideswipe? I mean, let's be honest, I think he has to block with the chariot, right? All right. Crew 3. So I guess I'll just attack with both. Oh, no, he can crew that. I have to attack with that one. But as I said before, we are being very unlucky with our draws. It's either draw a land or something too big. And if he takes another 7 now, I assume he will not do any more attacking soon. Okay, interesting. Seems like he might actually double block, which is something I don't mind. Okay, I'm fine with that trade. And now next turn the Ooze Patrol is also bigger. And this has vigilance, which is good. My goodness. Good old arena. Withdrawn, and now I'm going to mill a lot of useful cards probably. There we go. Yeah, well, this is just very unfortunate. I don't really care about this dying. Ugh. Yeah, I love the Jaguar artwork as well. It's pretty good. But so far the games, I'm not sure, maybe I should play 16 lands, but it's not like we have only cheap stuff. I mean, we drew 9 lands, which is more than half of our lands. And we milled the good cards away. But let's be honest, his board state is not amazing. And the Bloodghast cannot block. So we could just attack freely with the Ooze Patrol. As it is now. Maybe I should have just attacked with the Elephant instead of the Cruiser, because a 3/3 would mean that he would have to block with that one. Okay. Well, now he can double block. So I guess we just swing with everything. That is a very nice draw. And we'll of course get rid of the Wretched Doll. I think he will surveil in response. Yep. And now we can also do some surveilling, which is very nice. And I'm not going to waste any creatures, so I'm just going to attack with these two. Okay, opponent at 3. I'm going to put a stop at his end step to surveil. But he's stuck on, well, he has his 5th land now. So please let's surveil something useful. Maybe the trample trick. He must have something. Okay. Well, now we know what he has, so we can just do some math and stuff, but the trample trick would do it. So I'm just going to take the trample trick here. And I don't think it matters anymore how he blocks. Because he's tapped out, I can just do this freely. And now we just put the trample on the Ooze Patrol. And trample means that damage will be dealt to him. Also. Okay, well, that was quite a dreadful first game. I guess we were just unlucky with the... what's it called? The milling useful cards away and drawing lands. I mean, maybe we should just play one less. That's no biggie. And we could play the Broken Wings. Okay. Seems like this time the stream is doing okay. Yesterday evening, or what was it, the night before that, it was so slow. Oh, that is... It's not amazing, but I think we're keeping. We've got the mole at 3. And if we discard this one, we can get it back. I just hope to draw a 2-drop and a swamp, and I think we should be okay. And I prefer to have much green since we have the Terrian. And let's be honest, Terrian plus Bestow Greatness is exactly what we want. Now I just need to draw a land. Now you'll see I cut 1 land and we're going to be mana screwed, and have 1 more land and we're going to be flooded. Guess that's life. Alright. Mole first. That's very nice. So this is return a creature card, target a mount card, and up to 1 vehicle card. So we can return 2 with these, which might be the best. So I'm just going to attack with this one first. Okay, well, that's fine. That doesn't kill mine. And let's return this one and this one. Next turn we have a 9/7 with a trample trick. I gave up on magic tonight, my decks didn't want to play ball and they land flooded me twice, yeah. Yeah, it is an annoying part of the whole Magic the Gathering play. Now the only thing that comforts me is that it can also happen to the opponent, but it just often feels as if it happens to me more than to my opponent. But of course that can be just, it probably is just in my mind. So it can deal 3 damage, destroy target creature or vehicle. Okay, so we don't have an artifact or creature, and we're missing green for the Terrian, which is unfortunate. But I think this is still the best play. He lacks mana to pop this off, so we can probably get in for some damage. And to be honest, now the opponent is having mana issues, so I think it's also pretty much how you look at it. So I think we just get a bit aggressive since he's missing land drops. I think we can afford to. Okay. I want to keep the trick up for the next turn when I might have lethal. Okay, that's nice. He has his 4th land. So do you play constructed, or do you also mostly play limited like this? Okay, so he can make a 3/3 at instant speed, which is something we should keep in mind. And he can also deal 3 damage to something, which he probably should do right now with the Omnivore. But then we can just crew this for free still, so there's no real good options here for him. Why would you prefer to play a 2/1 over a 3/3? I'm going to do this anyway, because now we could maybe use the Earth Rumbler's real power. Put an artifact, creature or land into your hand. Yes, I would like the... Could also take the... I think I need a forest for the big dude. And now we can just exile that one. Gain life. Which of course is a nice bonus. And I guess we just attack like this. And I'm just going to assume that he has nothing. But as long as his board is more empty than ours, I am happy. He probably doesn't want to lose this one because he really needs the mana from the optimizer to get the Earth Rumbler in play, which I think is his plan. Yeah, I'm fine with this trade. I mean, if he does a trick now, it's probably going to be quite a blowout. Okay, yeah. Okay, good game. Yeah, so that's why you never use a trick offensively. Tricks are always better as a response. So you should always keep up the trick for a moment like this, just to get maximum value. And I think that's the only way that tricks are good. Because you know, there's different kinds of cards. You have creatures, you have artifacts. All those cards remain on the battlefield. They're called permanents. But tricks like instants, they're straight into the graveyard. So for them to have been good, they must have really done a magnificent trade or keep a creature alive or whatever. So pump spells, first strike spells are all pretty good. We're 2-0. Let's keep this ball going. Oh, it's a bronze player. That can only mean one thing. They have an insane deck. I am keeping this because we can cycle the Gravestalker away if we are unlucky. And then we can still play the Gastel Raider. Okay, he has the boost buggy. Okay, we are drawing lands, which is good. I think I still do this, so I know his hand and I know what he... Maybe he has an instant or sorcery. Oh. Guess I'll get rid of the lightning strike. Yeah, I will not block that. Now if we mill a forest, I will gladly take it. Well, swamp is a swamp, eh? But need more forests for the big dude. And now that we know he has a run over, okay, well, I think we need to play more defensively. We are taking quite the beating. And this is too big for any kind of run over action from his side. And we don't have menace yet, so I cannot attack. Okay, well, I think we're taking 7 more damage, but that really helps us, because now we can just run over this one onto that one. And I don't think we can actually attack yet, so I guess I'll just play the wrapping. And next turn we can play the Wicker Folk and stuff like that. We can do one per turn. So probably the Engine Rat. Okay. Wonder if he's going to sacrifice. He's probably going to sacrifice the Blockbuster to kill the Tyrant. Embalm until end of turn. Yeah, okay. So he didn't kill the Tyrant because it says destroy target artifact, which makes sense. So maybe now we attack. Okay, well that was quite the damage. The problem is, however, we have very few turns left, because he can make a 4/4 dragon, which he does, and we're just dead. On this creature, okay. Whew, I thought all his creatures got +1/+1, so we're not just dead. He can attack us with the dragon, but then it might be risky for him. Yeah, we really need a top deck, an amazing top deck. So Bestow Greatness, or anything. Fight spell. He is attacking. Dude, I applaud you. I like the balls he has. Don't kill my... Oh, okay, well, he didn't need that big... Okay, well, that's actually pretty good. Guess we'll just attack again. Top deck picking this exactly when we need it is very good. Doing this. Don't have enough for this ability, so I'm just playing this one. And now if he attacks again with the dragon, we can kill it. And then we might actually have a pretty decent backswing. So top decking the broken wings. Very good. But it's not over yet, especially when he plays a big dude like that. Ooh. This is big dude central. We're at 1. He has no trample. He can make another Elephantine next turn. So I'm just going to attack with the Tyrant. Because if he wants to kill it by blocking, he has to double block with his 2 gut creatures. And if he... Okay, well that's also fine. We can just block the elephant with the Earth Rumbler. But I must admit we're at 1 for too long. And now he plays that dude. I wonder if he... No, he's not going to attack. Now the Vanguard will probably put in quite some work for us. Because now we can just... I think we do still do this. Because it has vigilance, and if he wants to block, he has to do either the gunner or the mammoth. Oh wow. This surprises me. Because now our speed is up. And I think that was a very bad block from him. Now he could top deck a lightning strike for all that matters. Okay, let's get ourselves a creature. Wow. Let's get ourselves a land. Let's get ourselves another land. And let's get in for 3. It has menace, so he shouldn't be able to block. And we're going to play the swamp. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Yep. Wow. Well, he top decked the lightning strike. I think I put all the pressure that we could. I mean, we had a good top deck as well, so. But yep, that hurt. I mean, we died, so of course it hurt, but it also hurt my fragile ego. Okay. All right. Well. 2-drop. Somehow we're not just starting with 2 drops in our hand, which is unfortunate. But we can cycle this away and then get it back with the cruiser or, you know, whatever. Excuse me. So many lands. 2 drops, please. Well, that might help at least. It's a good combination, this. Yeah, I think the scurry foot. We have multiple big plays. And the scurry foot can just get into the cruiser. Oh. Okay, well, mine is bigger. But that does kind of kill my whole scurry foot attacking with the cruiser idea. Okay. Oh. Very happy he milled that. Now we could do the run over on the pilot. But I don't think it's useful. 6 with a trick. No, I think it's this. This is still the best. We have ways to get this back too, so if he does manage to kill it, that's unfortunate, but oh my goodness. Flample, start your engines at the beginning of your end step, you draw X life. So that's also already, we lost to this last game, so he's already drawing a card. But we are going to kill that. And he is tapped out, so we can do a pretty big turn here. So we're just going to attack with the Tyrant, see what he does. But we need to get rid of the speed demon anyway. So the question is, do we give it trample? And then do that? I think we can... His board will be very empty if we do that. Okay, I think I just go for it. That's fine. And we deal 11 damage to him. And we have an engine red. So the 08 is big and it stops a lot. And it will do a lot of stopping too. What do you have? Okay. Well, he still doesn't have great blocks, but that does kill quite some things on my board. Okay. So now I play the Jaguar. And hope to draw something that we can settle this with, and we will have pretty decent attacks next turn. Okay. So that makes this, when it attacks, a 5/6. That will work. What do you have? It's a land, okay. Okay. Kind of surprised by that block, to be honest. I mean, okay, well maybe it's just, maybe it was just a good block, I don't know. Kind of expected something else. Oh wow. Well, We know he has only lands and he can return that to his hand, but he cannot play it, so any removal spell is game. And I think this is also still game. He blocks that one, he still gets, yeah. Yep, good game. Yeah, if I were him with that board state, I think I would have jumped longer. But I don't know. I mean, what do you do against a 9/7 and a 6/6? It's difficult. All right, 3 and 1. Let's keep this going. Show me what you got, Bisky Risket. Like the name. Again, mostly the top end cards in our hand, but at least we've got the Dredger's Insight, which will help us on the next turn, hopefully. We need a land. Well, that's a lot of lands, which might be a problem, because now we've lost a lot of lands. Okay, hasty boy. Yep. Well, this is a bad matchup for us. We will be in a lot of pain if we don't draw a land now. And we don't draw a land. Somehow our deck decides that the top 10 cards should have all our top end in it. I think it's too late for us to get back from this. I mean, we're just dead next turn. Yeah, good game. Even if I get a land. Okay, well, I don't think it matters. He probably has a lightning strike or whatever. Removal. Fight spell. Okay, well, that's still enough. Well, maybe that was a bad keep. I'm not actually sure. I think it was. Maybe I just should have gone for a mulligan. But I expect to... Maybe I expect too much from my deck. I mean, if you don't have any 2-drops in hand and you have about 4 or 5 in your deck, the odds of you drawing some should be pretty high. But then again, it's just odds. They don't mean a thing. But he curved out perfectly and he was very, very aggressive. So it would have been difficult for us anyway. Well, I'm going to keep this. I assume we will draw a land in the near future and then we should be okay. There's a land. Okay, Chris Smith. Okay. Oh no. I think I know what kind of deck he has. Good job, Thomas. And I think I have to block this. I assume the opponent has a deck where he can, and probably will, return all his vehicles from the graveyard at some point. Oh no. Don't take my mole. took my mole. Okay, well. Guess we're playing it. I just need to get to the late game, and I guess that will be the main goal. And these big dudes should be able to help me out. And depending on what he plays, we could kill it or we could surveil too. I would really like to find a forest or any other kind of action. Guess I'll keep the removal spell. Why would you not do that? You must have a great hand, which is bad news for us. I'm not blocking. He must have something, maybe the pump spell to give something +1 or whatever, and first strike. Let's see what you have. Oh, goodbye lightning strike. But the Gastel Raider will die soon, unfortunately. He does have pretty nice attacks now. So maybe I should use the run over if he attacks with both. We can use this on the terror too, so maybe we kill the goblin. Okay, well, seems like he's not attacking. So let's just kill the goblin. And now we have a pretty good attack as well, again. Don't think I want to play this. I'm in no hurry to kill that, so I'm just going to play this. Because the Gastel Raider is going to die anyway. Because if I play this, he will kill that. So forest would be nice. Yep. Okay, well, now I think it's time for us to just Broken Wings the Terror. Play this. Attack with both. Ooh. That's also pretty decent. No, I think we can wait one more turn. He still has terrible blocks. He just keeps jumping and use all his mana. and at least we are adding to the board. And now we will add very big stuff to the board. And next turn we can just kill this and get in with a lot of damage, or for a lot of damage. Yep. He might have drawn another one. Okay, well, I guess not. So now we just do the thing that we were going to do. Kill the Terror, mount the Jaguar, and attack with everything. And then he will get 10 damage. Ooze is probably better than the Vanguard, so let's just... Oh no, I should have done that. Ooh, okay, I messed up. I messed up big time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm messing up. Well, we can still play this next turn, but we could have done way more damage there. I mean, we're still good. I mean, this is quite the board, but I thought we had 1 mana more. And if he doesn't have a land, he will have 0 blockers now. He does have a land, so this is just a good game. Okay. He is very dead. Yep, 1 mana short. I was too hasty there. Hastiness is something that is always something that packs out, that's not English, turns out to be terrible in this game. Okay, so are we 3 and 4 and 2? I can live with this. It's not the best deck ever, so I'm already happy, and anything beyond this point is just pure bonus. Okay, now focus. I can win this. Of course I can win this. Okay. Sure, need some lands, but we have a destroy spell if he goes aggressive with the Engine Rat. We have a turn 3 play. We have 2 turns to draw land. We good. There's a land. We still good? We still good. Do we kill that? Yes, we do. Reason being, Death Touch is very good against us because we play singular big dudes. Broken Wings, Pothole Mole, Beast Rider. Interesting. Okay, so there is a 3/4 coming our way soon. I would like to draw this later in the game. Oh, he has a nice deck. I'm just going to do this. It's a fine trade, and now at least the Ooze Patrol might be better. It's a 4/4/4. A 4/4/4/4. Okay, well, we have decent attacks into that. Oh, wrapping is sweet. Still picking up speed. And I guess we just embalm our little Engine Rat, since we can. Now I hope he plays something that we can use the Broken Wings on, like that. And we have very good attacks. Creature or vehicle, yeah. I think we just get a little bit aggressive here. And we make sure that we get to max speed. And we have nothing for 2 to cast. So this is looking good. He will play the... Oh no. He's going to kill my artifact. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, he still only has 1 blocker. He could have just attacked, right? Let's play the cruiser first. And hit absolutely nothing. And we just attack for 3, menace, and 1 death touch. Yeah, I guess he will block the engine red, which I'm fine with, of course. The reason he blocked that is because the engine red has the 6 mana ability. Crew 5, so he cannot crew it at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has the 5 mana for it. Ooh, Rumbler is nice. And at this point the Rumbler is pretty much a nearly lethal threat, together with what we have. And if he only plays 1 more... Okay, good game. If he had only played 1 more creature, we would still, I think, have lethal. Because the menace creature has to be blocked by 2. And then I think it would have been enough. Okay. 5 and 2. 2 more wins for not only the trophy, but also for, I think, getting back to diamond. Which would be nice. Now I do have another account who is still in silver, which is, I know, kind of pathetic, but I've not really been playing drafts on that one. So if you're new to the game, you can always try it for free. And also the drafting part, if you just do some normal playing to get into the game, you will get coins. And you can put those coins into practice, into quick drafts, and then you can get gems, and you can do this with gems. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping. Now would be a nice time at the 4 spot to draw the from among the milled cards. Okay. Guess I'll do... No, I think I prefer the creature. To draw the Ooze Patrol, because we have the Carrion Cruiser and the Mole, so the Ooze Patrol will be huge. A land would still be very good. Okay, well, we are a bit unlucky. Now please let me draw a land. Okay. And let's get in for some damage. And at this point, I will just do the Mole first, I think. And anything we can cycle, it's just very good for our Rise from the Wreck. And this doesn't let us return a land. So if we draw a land, I might go for Cruiser. Okay. No, I think I still go for the mole. Opponent played a Market Back Walker, which is a very slow card. When it dies, he draws cards equal to the counters, and he can put a lot of counters on them for a lot of mana. So it's a very much a late game card. And now next turn we can play the Earth Rumbler, and if he kills my stuff, we can just rise from the wreck. So we are looking okay. I'd rather have... I'll play the Swamp because he knows I have it. I'll just attack with both. He probably has a trick to put a counter on it and make it indestructible, which is a good combination. Okay, not even. I don't really care about the Vanguard dying. I mean, yeah, I know I could have looked up for a creature, but we have a very stacked hand. And depending on what the opponent does now, we can double spell, kill something, return a lot of stuff. It's all good. It's all good, man. But I think I prefer to play the cruiser first. Okay. Let's do this first and see if he has any kind of trick. And this also starts our engines. And we do have a lot of creatures that we can just exile to use the Rumbler. So let's see what you have. Oh. You can give -1/-1. Okay, well, I'm just going to get rid of... I know this is the only card that he... Yeah, he's stuck on lands. I'm just going to get rid of the Locust Spray. Because now I know that I can have a free attack with this one. But him being stuck on no colors, I don't think this will end well for him, but you never know. I mean, to be honest, if he doesn't draw a forest now, he's probably going to concede, I guess. Not sure why. Couldn't he already have cycled this like 3 times? Okay. Maybe he just drew it, I'm not sure, but it seems like he could have done that before. Okay, well, that is a good card. But we can just return the Earth Rumbler if we want to. We don't have any other good attacks. So I think we get rid of the Scurryfoot. Do I care about the cruiser? Well, it will just be suicide, so I'm just going to attack with this one. And he might just block with the engine red alone and go to 1. Maybe I had lethal, I'm not even sure. Maybe I should have checked that. Now we don't have a pump spell, because that's in the graveyard, so this one is actually not that amazing. But we could return a lot of stuff from the graveyard. I guess I'll just do this. I mean, it would be impressive for him to come back from this. Yeah, that's a good game. That's not good game yet, but I'm pretty sure that it's good game. Yep. Well, he was very unlucky. That happened to me too. You just have only one source of mana, and the other source or the other color cards you have are not the same as the source. But then it's also just a bad keep. But him not cycling the stuff away is very interesting. One more win for the trophy and for a back to diamond action, which would be nice. Okay, well, this is a decent hand. It's not amazing, yet again no 2-drops in hand. So I think it will be a slow game. And I guess I'll play the Raider first. I'm not even sure. Maybe the Cruiser is better. Oh, Bubble is nice. Yeah, if he has an instant or sorcery, I don't think he will use it on the Cruiser. So I think this is also good for the second turn, and then we can get in for some damage. The unfortunate thing is, if he plays a creature, we cannot do both because we only have one swamp. So another swamp would be nice, but okay, well, we can do that as well. So I think the Raider has to wait for a turn. Let's just kill that. Play the Scurryfoot. Put the Scurryfoot behind the wheel. And rage into the opponent. Oh. Poor Scurryfoot. Well, I guess now we play the Raider to see what he has. Would like another land, of course. Ooh. Let me just quickly get the vehicle crewed. And now let's see if we can find an instant or sorcery that we can remove. He's blue-red, so I assume he has some. Okay, none. Flood the engine and the gunner. Okay, so the gunner is going to be annoying. But we just need another land and we should be good. Because our stuff is bigger. There is another land. I think I prefer him to use the flood the engines on the Jaguar. I hope he will. Okay. So that's why we play it. Okay, well, there's a really big dude. Yep. That all happens. He has an interesting deck. It's like black red splashing blue or something. Oh. Mill to destroy target per mana value, yeah. Okay, so he just killed that as well. That's a nice top deck. But we can get that back. We just need to make sure that we don't accidentally exile it. This will let us get back a mount, vehicle, and creature with no abilities. So that would be just this one. But maybe this will die. It seems like it will. Okay, well, we need to have that ran over. And now he attacks. Isn't that interesting? I should have blocked, by the way. That was just stupid of me. 3 damage. Oh, I could have killed it. Okay. Well, we are drawing lands, which is nice. So I guess we just do this. We exile the Scurryfoot. We attack. We play this. And then we just kill the gunner. And now I think he is forced to kill my Earth Rumbler. And then I can use Rise the Wreck for a lot of stuff. Yep. Mount card, or vehicle card. Let's just offer the trade first. I mean, we can get that back. Wow. Then why didn't you attack? Okay. Let me just check if I tap correctly. Choose up to 1 target creature card. That one. Where's my... Okay, I don't have a mount, I have a vehicle. Oh my god, such value. Love it. And let's just play the Raider, see what he has. Good game. We're back in diamonds, baby. Let's go. Okay, well, cannot say I'm disappointed. It went very well. I made some mistakes. Also kept a bad hand once. But overall, I think the deck did what it should do. Curve was good. We got into the colors which were open, clearly. And these dudes are just amazing. So if you can pick up these, you most definitely should. Now, thank you for watching. If you liked what I did, feel free to let me know by commenting or leaving likes or subscribing or whatever. And if not, that's also fine. Now, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.